So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
36. Check 13. Check 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Crunch. Check. Hey, one set.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike's by 4. Stop your whining.
To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. Check. 21.
This is Mostert. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
13. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go. 180.
Now Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rush in. 21.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here we go.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on.
And we'll remind you the music coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Me and you all day.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and goal at the Patriots 12-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, hey, let's go. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Coming to you. 11. 56 to Mark, boys. 56.
Here we go.
56. Get ready.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
I'm coming after you.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Watkins, the intended receiver.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Like 80.
Hey, watch the ball.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short.
Here we go.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Niners 24, Patriots 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on the first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And spins away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert! 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 Hit!
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try the left side. Brooks. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense, our time. It's our time.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Get the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 180.
51 to mine. Record.
Now Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Here we go.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
180.
Here we go.
I got this. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20. Let's get in there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here we go.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Black 80! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Kill.
Now Michelle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Michelle. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, watch out. Check Mike,
51.
54.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Echo.
Help. Watch the twist.
On first down, Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over first
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go again. Hey, box truck.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he fields it cleanly. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double. Check 24, check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this.
Clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
11.
54. Mike, 54. Come on, baby.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And some room to work. Looks wanted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Niners 38, Patriots 21. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, every day.
Now a handoff looking right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 59 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Yo, I got it. That's me. Mother. Mike 5'4". Mike 5'4".
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This is brought in at the 21. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Niners 52, Patriots 21. Robbie Gould to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 1, Breeze to Michelle on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey, easy. Motion.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. That's taken in by Callaway. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Pick me up. Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
Protein spill.
Double up. Joker.
Big head.
Big head.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous. They act like the natives. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out. I never switch. Never switch. I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for it all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
I might pass the ball, but